The title for today's love story is It Was Love for Me, but her aim was to hit and run. Of course, for many people, when they find love, they think it's love, but maybe the other person came to hit and run, for sure. So let's get into the details of this story, and then we can give our comments and then share ideas in the comment section as I give my ideas too. So it is like this. I was on my way to beach on Christmas Day when this lady stopped me to ask for directions to the same beach I was going to. She looked new, like she didn't belong there. Her easygoing nature made me like her instantly, so I used the next 5 minutes available to strike up a conversation, Her name was Adama, and she had come to town from Accra to celebrate Christmas. So she was running from the busy life in Accra. She logged into a hotel because the friend she planned to visit also traveled to Accra for Xmas. At the beach, she didn't know anyone, so she stuck with me. When it got a little dark, I called a taxi to take her to a hotel. She took my number and I took hers. I met her the next day. I became a tour guide. Whatever she needed, I got it for her. When she needed to visit a specific place, I went with her. I was admiring her secretly and falling in love with her at every given second. Let's continue. The night met us at the street bar on the outskirts of town. We stayed until very late. She had a lot to drink until she couldn't carry herself around. I got a taxi, sat in with her, and took her to the hotel. I didn't go in. I wanted to ensure she was safe. Early Saturday morning, she called and asked me to come over. She drank so much the Friday night that she didn't want to step out. I was with her, talking about life and the place we've been. I told her playfully, in my next life, I will get a girlfriend like you. Very playful and sociable. She asked, what are you doing in this life that you have to wait for the next one? Hey, I made a move on her and she responded. We kissed. Hey, it was going too far until she asked, did you come with protection? I shook my head and said, get one. That's what she told him. Minutes later, I was back. I had the best moment of my life that day. It felt like a dream. I told her I liked her. I even asked if I should kneel down and propose. She laughed at me and her teeth sparkled and her eyes brightened up. Is that a yes? I asked. Give me time to think about it, she answered. The next day, she was gone. I knew she was gone when I got to the hotel and then told me she had checked out. I called her number and it was off. I tried again the next hour and it was still off. I called with a different line and she picked up. When she heard my voice, she cut the line. In January, I found myself in Accra. I used my friend's Facebook account to search for her. I went through her profile and got the name of her workplace. When I completed my mission in Accra, I decided to pay her a visit at the workplace. I wasn't hunting her down. I needed to talk to her and get her reasons. At her office, when I mentioned they told me to wait in the glass room. When I saw her coming, the first thing I noticed was her rings, 2 of them, beaming confidential on her finger. I shook my head and decided not to see her again. I knew the reason and didn't want to complicate things. I walked away peacefully with a bit of hurt in my heart. She was a married woman who just came out and met you and had sex with you and then ran away. So she was doing hit and run. She's married. Wow. When I go home, I used a new number to send her a long message. And the message was this: I chased until I found you. You were married. That explains everything. I was the guy who came to look for you this afternoon. Good to see you again. It took hours before she came. She answered, thank you for understanding. And quickly texted back. Is that all you could say? Unfortunately, my message couldn't get through. Her blog was. It stood behind the blogs, lonely with one pale tick. I know that she knows what she is doing. I will leave her, but the truth will catch up with her one day. Oh, truth will catch up with her one day, of course. But this thing about married people and, going out to have sex, it's something that is really on the rise. Many people are doing that. So my advice for you in this story will be that never have sex with a woman that you don't know. That you meet a woman today, you decide to have sex with them tomorrow. You don't even know her. Where does she come from? Is she a spirit? Is she a human being? You don't know. So good advice for all of us. Never have sex with a woman. Just when you've seen them, it take time, try to know them like he himself is saying. Let me know your comments at the comment section for this guy, what you want to tell him, the advice you want to give him, and I'll see you in the next video.